Hey, good Monday morning, May 5th here, 8:30 Eastern Time. Michael Clark with BAMWX.com. Hey, make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, share it with a friend. We're going to talk about some favorable conditions to get out and get a lot of field work done, get some seed into the ground, and then kind of look at the longer term pattern trends. Right now, the pattern's certainly calming down from what has been a very active period, so that will be nice for sure. But we'll also take a look at when it may possibly pick back up again. So you've probably seen a lot of talk about forecast model skill and the idea that the defunding of the government and the Weather Service and the taking funds from research operations and this and that and the other is having impact on the accuracy of the weather models and the ability for the models to predict and do well. And here's the thing. While there may be some truth to that, I think it's very premature to assume this, okay? And the reason I say this is because anytime we have this omega blocking pattern going on, the model skills go into the tank. It doesn't matter if there's funding or not, employees at the Weather Service or not. These types of upper level patterns result in very poor skill scores of the weather models. There's a lack of blocking, the flow's jammed up. It's just not, historically, they just don't do well. Okay. And I'm just going to tell you that historically, this score right here, this 500 millibar anomaly correlation score for the GFS, that's pretty much what it runs. That's par for the course. That's what this model's been for years. I mean, the Europeans always been a little bit better. Yes, it has gone down, but so has everything else. The Europeans gone down too, and it's the pattern right now. It's too soon to say that some of these other things are impacting weather model skills. These patterns are notoriously incredibly difficult to forecast specifics for. There's no question. Now, is this awful? Yeah, it's pretty bad. The European is not nearly as bad. It's kind of in the other direction. But nonetheless, it's not very good. You can see the AI data is struggling in the verification department because it's trying to learn the pattern right now. Once it learns it, it'll come back up and, coast above the normal data like it does. That's my take on this right now. A lot of talk about that. Thought, you know what? I'll give you my opinion. So, too soon for me, in my opinion, to make any assumptions like that. The pattern's too difficult. Looking back last 7-day rainfall totals, okay, I continue to, again, be concerned that from a normal standpoint, April, May, where we normally get a lot of rain, folks in here, while you've gotten rain here in the last couple of days, this is not an adequate supply of rainfall in a widespread fashion. Some of you have had it, a lot of you haven't. I continue to be concerned that going forward, there could be more of that, okay, in the short term for sure. If we go over here to the Clarity platform, which is where we're at, and we go to the Soil Moisture Percentile Index, you can kind of see that, all right? You can kind of see, now this hasn't accounted for, actually it has, this is updated. You can see where we're needing soil moisture, okay? You can see where we don't need it, right? You can see where it's probably a little bit worse than we'd like it to be right now. This area here still has my attention, as I've talked about for a couple of weeks now, but there's a lack of adequate moisture here in spots, and my concern is that can continue to go forward. Now, we are going to be warming the pattern up, which means we will see an increase in growing degree units, heat units for the crops and the green and everything to continue to start turning around. So getting seed in the ground and the lack of rain is going to be nice. A simple look at the 7-day rain forecast shows that very clearly here from our Clarity platform where it's all going to be associated. Look at that down there, southern Louisiana, 8-inch rainfall forecast. This is not what you want to see. I mean, this is crazy. More rain down here, southern Oklahoma, northern Texas. 3 inches. It's wild. But you can see the inactiveness in the heart of the grain belt. Little to, if any, no rainfall at all in the forecast there. So, something to keep in mind. The forecast ahead is looking nice for the opportunity to plant. I'm going to break this down, rainfall, in basically 1 day chunks. This is the next 24 hours. We're going to continue to see this low pressure center provide rain in the Ohio Valley and the Northeast move out. The day 2 rainfall totals, again, that's the concern down there across the deep south, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. Big rainfall totals there being possible. And you can see it skirts east with time. A decent shot of rain and thunderstorms across Kansas Wednesday into Thursday in that 24-hour period, Wednesday night to Thursday night. Day 4, you can see we have a rain chance, quarter to a half inch down there across southern Missouri. More thunderstorms in the deep south. Day 5, deep south, southeast thunderstorm, rain and thunderstorm threats prevalent down there. It's needed. They need moisture down there, especially down in Florida. Day 6, you can see it's again focused in the Carolinas and the southeast. No precip elsewhere. Day 7 as well. Day 8. Okay. Day 9 and 10, there may be a storm system try to creep in. Day 8, 9, 10, it may move up from the south and east into the eastern part of the grain belt. But total precipitation inside 10 days, again, you can see where the lack of rainfall is going to be present. Okay. Now, watch from day 10 to day 15. We do try to add some rain into the picture. There is at least the potential for some rain to be present beyond day 10 for some storm systems to maybe try and surface here. On the 16th and the 17th of May, the AI data is trying to say, hey, we may bring a storm system through the central U.S. We'll watch that in the possibility there going forward. All right. In the same time frame, I want to talk about temperatures. The 1 to 5 day temperature pattern. It's cool across the Ohio Valley, deep south, Texas, Oklahoma, down there in the desert southwest. Temperatures cooler than normal, warming up dramatically in the central and northern U.S. and the southern Canadian prairies. Okay, in the 5 to 10 day period, the warmth starts to spread further into the Great Lakes, the interior Northeast, in the south central plains. The cooler anomalies and departures in the southeast are going to be due to added cloud cover and moisture in the 5 to 10, but very, very warm. And then the 10 to 15, it spreads a little bit further to the east, and we're seeing widespread warmth take over here by mid-May, central and eastern U.S., which may bring, again, this pattern, just by looking at it, would bring back activity for thunderstorms and severe weather threats here mid to late May. Mid to late May, severe weather season probably ramps up again here during the climatological peak of tornado season, right? Wouldn't be totally shocked to see that. And you can kind of see that in the 500 millibar height, here towards by day 15. You can see the trough in the PNW running into the ridge in the east. That'll set up the activity for precipitation there. Now, next 15 days, again, you will, in areas that are already a little bit dry, are going to run drier the next 15 days. And the core of the warmth is going to settle in, and that's going to also exacerbate some of these drier issues, especially where the warmth really settles in right here, and soils can probably dry up rather significantly. Okay. Looking further ahead, this to wrap this up, I'm continuously focusing here as we get into the primary, growing season. This area here, this cooler water off the coast here, and this is what we call the PMM. This is the Pacific Meridional mode. It continues to run cool. That right now is going to be an indicator that we are going to continue to run into moisture supply issues, I think, in the Midwest, in the grain belt in specific. And all right, I think we're going to continue to possibly struggle with this, seeing how cool the PMM is. All right, something to keep in mind. That's what I'm going to keep watching. That's the June outlook right now for precip. And it's because there's really no significant supply of the subtropical jet stream moisture coming into the picture. And there's the June temperature forecast right now. above normal temperatures, below normal precip. That's the idea. So we'll kind of keep watching that. Quick update today. Share it with a friend. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.